So to find the derivative of this, what we do is we rewrite this as 3 minus x to the 1/2 power. And then we use the power rule. But we have to do what's called the chain rule, because we really have two functions. We have the outer function, which is the square root of something, and then we have the inner function, which is 3 minus x. So let's call the outer function, we'll call that like the square root of u, and the inner function u is 3 minus x. So we're going to take the derivative of this using the power rule. What's the derivative of the outer function? You take the 1/2 down, right? So it's 1/2, and then you do what with the exponent?
Subtract 1.
You subtract 1, so it would be to the negative 1/2. Got it?
Yes.
And this inside function, keep as it was. Don't do anything to it. When you take the derivative of the bigger outer function, don't mess with the inside function. You see how u stayed the same?
Yeah.
Now multiply that by the derivative of the inner function. What's the derivative of the inner function? Again, we use the power rule. This is like x to the first power. So this just goes away, and it's just the coefficient, which is just negative 1.
Oh, okay.
You see that?
1/2's not a part of that one.
Yeah, so it's just times negative 1.
Okay.
So your answer is going to be negative. Notice how I've got just this big fraction. This thing goes to the bottom, right? And I just have a negative 1 on the top, and I have a 2 on the bottom, along with 3 minus x to the 1/2 power, which I could actually write the square root of 3 minus x.
Okay. Yeah, I see how.
So that's the derivative of this function using what's called the chain rule.